When the day is done and the sun falls on the horizon, the moon bringing the tide in, you're the only one. I'm kissing goodnight to I put that on Bible. Not sure if I believe in that, but I believe in love.
It's Lola Buckwald painting the beat. We're at Fresh Pack Studios with M5, trying to get his vibe. So we want to know a little bit more about you, about when you got started, kind of like how you've evolved. When do you think, like legit, when did you really start getting into music? I mean, is that something that hit you? Gradual, or was it like, bam?
It was more a healing thing. I was looking, when I first picked up the drums, I was in Japan, and it was more of a healing thing. I was looking for something to really kind of keep me focused, and I just picked the instrument. Drums was something I always wanted to play. Practiced for about a year and a half before I even started playing with the band, and I didn't even think I was good enough at that time still, but they was like, yeah, you're decent, you're good, you know. So that moved me to working at this. I moved to Tennessee. I started working at this Big Bang. It's called the Big Bang Bar, and they allowed me to play the drums with these amazing singers and musicians. And that was my break into the big stage, and I didn't really understand what I was doing at the time.
So really, it's like it was a hobby, essentially, kind of, or something. It wasn't like
exactly, yeah.
I'm gonna end up writing music, and stuff. You know, it was just stuff. Okay, yeah.
So yeah,
that's
I just
cool.
played at the bar, and it was fun. And after I decided to move out west for medical reasons, and once I got out here, I kind of just I sold all my stuff basically. I had recording equipment, I had a kit, I had all type mics, all the type of stuff. I sold everything I had basically, and just moved what I had in my car to move up here. And little did I know I'd be getting back into music.
Exactly.
Now I'm kicking myself in the ass because
I know so many people that have done that. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
So much money put into it, and now I'm slowly building it back up again. But man, but yeah, that I started. It's very secluded here. Basically, it was brand new. Didn't know anybody. I was really going through a dark time in my life, and I just started writing my thoughts out, which actually turned into poetry. I showed it to a friend. She really loved it. I showed it to another friend. He really loved it. I decided to try my luck at a open mic, and people thought I've been doing it for years. Off that the first time I did it, so went a second time just to really see it, like, was that a fluke? And I got the same reaction. So I was like, I think I'm on to something.
Do you remember that first time?
Yeah. Yeah. The first time was.
Was there a lot of people? Not very many. Was it? What was the vibe?
I'll say it's maybe about a good 20 people. There's like
nice
a small little bar, and people just going up there and doing spoken word. When I went up there, I'm gonna start talking, and everybody just kind of stopped and looked at me. I'm like, why me? Like, am I doing something wrong? Like, am I? But I think I just naturally had that presence. Yeah. And I look back now, I'm like, oh, okay, I see what it was. But at the time, I was just really nervous. I was shaking up there, and I think I had my piece of paper, but I don't think I was really using it because I rehearsed it so much at a time, and just sweating,
so you think
shaking.
You know what it was? What do you mean? What was it?
It was a piece called, that's going back. I should actually try to figure out what the first piece I've ever wrote. I don't know. Yeah.
No, it's hard to go back that far too. Then, okay, so you made your way to Eugene. Thank you. I'm glad to have you here.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, and then, so when you got here, you kind of got a little bit of, some people kind of like found out about you, right? And this is what you want to do, kind of helped you a little bit?
Yeah, when I was doing spoken word, I kind of searched for everything. So when I was like, okay, I think I'm on to something, so I started going to all these open mics. And they had, Tsunami Books had a poetry slam. Yeah. And I reached out to the board at LaFleur, reached out to her and tried to see what the rules were, because I've never done it before. And she told me the rules, and then I just showed up, and I kept showing up, and I kept practicing and getting better and better and better. Ended up in the finals. I don't believe I placed in the finals. I think second place, possibly, but and then she brought me on to the Oregon Country Fair because I was one of the finalists. She got to pull some of the spoken word artists that performed during the slam to the Oral Country Fair. So that was my first festival.
Yeah.
Everything was happening really fast, and I didn't understand the gravity of what was happening around me until I look back now. And I'm glad I didn't, because I think I just ran.
Yeah. So being in Eugene then, so you've performed at some of the venues in Eugene. Is there like some favorites or?
I mean, the most notable one I can remember is getting the Mathew Knight Arena gig. And
what?
Yeah, it was dope as hell.
Wow.
Like
Okay.
Julian Alla actually, he passed my name to one of the LA promoters that was doing this college tour.
Okay.
And I thought it was fake at first. I was like, there's no way a guy from LA just found me and now I'm playing in an arena, but I went with it. Normally it's like there's scams all over the place. So I was like, let's just see. And I'm glad that I didn't just this is fake, turn it down.
Yeah.
And
good to be leery though. Yeah.
Yeah. But I played the arena, and that was incredible. Hear my music on an arena system. It's like it's unforgettable.
When did you do that?
Ooh, I want to say this is maybe I think it was last year.
Really? So pretty recent.
Yeah, I think it was last year, if I remember it correctly. Yeah, so that was
your favorite, of course.
Yeah, that was incredible. But
that is awesome.
There's been amazing shows.
Yeah. I mean, what as an artist in Eugene, what do you think? It's been your experience.
It's been very positive, and sometimes, of course, I don't know. Like, I'm brand new, so I want what's it called, critical feedback or criticism, something like that, whatever it's called. I want that, so that's why when I first started off, I'd ask what they liked and then what they didn't like or what I could do better, because I was searching for something. Like, it's like, how can I improve myself? This is a very supportive art community I find here, so it's been great.
Probably, so like in terms of other places you've been, do you feel like it's a really big hip hop scene here?
Not at all. Not at all.
You think it's popping? No. So so it's not like a really big scene here. That's why I was curious, like how,
And this is
what's your feedback? Like, okay, like everybody's thirsty, they want some more, they're like, either we don't have it for a reason or...
I feel like, I've gotten a lot of positive feedback to the point where, like, maybe I'm onto something, like, and let me continue to develop, and because this is my first intro to music. I've always listened to it, been a lover of music all my life, but it's my first time actually in the industry. So this is my first city. This is my first experience. Yeah. So
you're just learning as you go.
Yeah. So I don't. Yeah. Exactly. Learning as I go.
Aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah. Learning less.
Aren't we all? I mean.
Lessons.
I'm the epitome of learning as you go. Hands down, the epitome of this. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah. Is there people in Eugene that you want to collab with?
Let's see. I collab with
it feels like you've made like some really good connections, in a short time that you've been here, and you have done collaborations with. We were talking about with Jo, with Julian Alla.
Yeah. Oh, Julian is probably the next collab. He was one of the first rappers I met when I got here.
So you haven't actually done anything with him yet?
No, we were actually supposed to do the MCs Act Like They Don't Know track.
Okay.
And of course, COVID, everything's happening, and I wanted to use that track to kind of promote the off day track that's coming off, and the time constraints, he couldn't do it, so it was just me and Chosen on that track. But he was supposable. I was looking forward for him, so it's gonna come back around. And of course, like, I'm thinking about, it's a remix track, so we can easily throw his verse on there if he actually want to hop on.
So you did. So Chosen, you and Chosen.
Yeah, me and Chosen.
Yes, and again, amazing artist.
Oh yeah.
He is amazing. I can't even say enough good things about him. Honestly, his mind and like I just love him, like just him as a person, but then just watching him break it down,
Yeah.
So he's so confident and smooth about it too,
It's unfortunate he's not in the city anymore. But.
He's cool guy. But M5, thank you again. Hating the beat.
Also follow me, IG M55. Every follow helps. Every follow
it does.
It does. So Spotify, iTunes, whichever you like to use, please, or subscribe to my YouTube, please. Thank you. M55.
Straight out of hip. this chill out for a minute. I've known you for 2 lifetimes and it's only the beginning. Yeah, I'm counting down the hours. I'll be waiting in the bed.